Hello, I'm going to try to do this as quickly as possible because it's rather late here. And this isn't the video I was going to do in the first place. This is actually the third video. I started one today, but that video required more research because I felt like it lacked certainty and sounded more like me just giving educated guesses, although I'm not against that. Just with the sensitive nature of the subject matter, I felt like I needed more facts before I could present anything. Trust me, though, if you wait for it and you see it, you'll know what video I'm talking about when it's all done and wrapped up and I feel good about it. I was going to shoot after the State of the Union, one about the NHL expansion to Seattle, and possible team names have been linked, so if you like talking expansion and debating about naming things like I do, definitely stay tuned for that because there are a few proposed names that are obnoxiously bad. And this is not coming from fan sites or fan sources, this is coming from the ownership group of Seattle itself. So if you're into that, stay tuned for that one. But we don't need a state of address to figure out whose state is really strong right now. And that state is the state of Alex Smith's bank account. Because Alex Smith shot his arrow and his arrow struck gold again. By once again getting replaced and traded. It wasn't long ago Alex Smith was replaced by Colin Kaepernick in San Francisco and sent to Kansas City with a reward of a contract extension for being a good sport about the whole thing that went on in San Francisco. Well, now lightning has struck twice. The Washington Redskins have traded for Alex Smith. The trade will guarantee that Kirk Cousins' era will end in Washington, allowing him to finally be able to pursue free agency with all these needy teams. So good for him. From the Super Bowl radio row, Cousins said, "It isn't about the money, he just wants to play for a team that can compete. He'd rather play for a team who can give him a Super Bowl, not money." So he's going to be very particular about what team he goes to. So I think the Broncos might be one where he would thrive in. The Bills would be very scary with an actual quarterback. So it remains to be seen if he's that caliber of a quarterback, but I know he's a good one. So and he'll land on his feet in the correct situation for him. Mahomes is now going to be the quarterback in Kansas City. And Kansas City saved $17 million by getting rid of Alex Smith's contract. So really everybody's happy in all this. Except for maybe a couple rookies who might see their draft stocks fall a couple spots if, say, Cousins goes to a team picking in, the top 5. Like, I think the Broncos have 5, actually. But Kirk Cousins is a more than stable quarterback. More capable. So he'll be a prized commodity for teams, and part of the deal here is that Kansas City gets a 3rd round pick and a player to be named later. So if I find this to be a very lateral move, it just allows Cousins the freedom and Washington finally saying, look, we're not going to commit to you for the long term, so we're going to just move on. So I don't think anybody's really getting ahead. I think it's kind of a square trade all the way around. Because I think Alex Smith and Although he's more of a game manager, they're pretty much on equal playing fields. I think they're about the same, maybe not the same type of quarterback, but definitely the same ceiling. I mean, unless you think otherwise, leave those down in the comments, and I'll see you tomorrow with Seattle expansion talk. Until then, bye-bye.